guys, I'm ChezPride, and today I want to bring in a second new game onto my channel since starting to expand away from just Sims related videos. And that game is obviously Minecraft, but we are going to be just playing in creative mode because I used to just spend hours on the Xbox 360 just building in Minecraft. I remember having so much fun, so I thought it would be fun to play on here as well. And yes, I really like games that you can build in if you couldn't tell. I played The Sims on this channel for almost a decade now, and I've done so many build videos, and then I just started playing Tiny Glades, which is like a medieval castle building game, and now I'm doing creative mode in Minecraft. So yes, I do like to build in games, and I just like cozy type games in general. But like I said, I used to play this game more so on Xbox, so please forgive me if I'm not the best at the controls right away, but I figured we could have a series where I play around in creative mode and do different builds and different build challenges. Like one of my ideas is to just make a wheel with a bunch of different objects that I could build or turn into a building, and then spin one for each different video until we've done every single option on the wheel. For my first video, I just want to build like a cute little cabin type vibe, like just a small little house just to start out with and get back into the groove, because it's been a few years since I've been able to play Minecraft. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a new world and see where we land. Alright, so I opened up a new world and this is where it landed me. Honestly, it's a really pretty area. It has a little drop off over here where I could probably make it like a big waterfall if I just like remove some of these rocks. I'm thinking we could build the house like right here on the water, and we have this nice mountain view. And I guess this is on the water. We could do like a mixture of like tropical and cabin, kind of try to do both, because that's kind of the vibe we have here, is like tropical where the mountains are. Minecraft's terrain is very confusing. First, I want to go ahead and just make this a waterfall. So let's go ahead and go into our items real quick. I'm just going to actually just take an axe and drop into the water and then go up a little bit so I am not underwater, and then delete this right here and make this a big waterfall, because I think that would be really cool to live right by a waterfall. So we have that. Maybe delete some of this grass here so that there's more water room. So that's pretty good for the waterfall. And if we go back up here, we can start on the actual house. I just basically wanted to do that before I forgot about it. But let's pick out what kind of wood or material we're going to use. I'm thinking wood would probably be our best bet. Honestly, this mangrove is really pretty. I like that. I also like this cherry wood. But I'm trying to not go like too dark. We could do a little teal house. Wait, that would be cute. Maybe we could do like a teal and a regular wood color. So we could do like this and then get the teal stairs. I guess we could have the warp door, the warp button. I think you have to have like all of that for that to work, or is the button only have to do with that? I don't know. I'll experiment around. And then I'm thinking for the floors, we could just do like a regular wood floor. So we could do like maybe the jungle log. Let's also get some grass in case I accidentally delete it. And then we can go ahead and also get our glass. I don't like the just regular clear glass. Like I would prefer use the gray glass if I had to use a clear glass. But we could use a colorful glass as well, just for funsies. So maybe we could do like yellow. Maybe we can also make it like 2 stories and do a little ladder. Alright, so that's what we'll start out with supply wise. I think the front of the house should just be like right here, just on this side, like where I'm facing, so it's facing the water. And also we can just go ahead and delete this bush tree thing, because I don't want this. And then we can delete this grass area. I might make this like a whole sand area since we're right on the water, but I'll come back and do that. For now, I just want to get the grass terrain up there. and this can kind of be like our center. So maybe we can go ahead and put some stairs here and kind of mark like the beginning of our pathway. So we can go ahead and place these stairs here like that. Maybe one more across. Why did it place in the corner like that? No, I want to place like that. There we go. And that could be there. And then I'm thinking let's just do path up to the place so we can delete these tiles here. Bam, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Place these down as the flooring, and this will match the house. But then on the inside of the house is where I'll put the actual wood. I just want this to be on the outside. And then we can go ahead and start placing these down. So the doors, I guess we will have be like there. And then we can go to the door and put this here and this here. I don't know exactly gameplay wise how I would make the door work. You just have to have like one pressure plate, right? I'm sure one's enough, and then we can put the button on the door. At least that way we know both the items are there. Put in this, and I did not even think about a bed yet. Okay, you press the button. I don't think I even needed the plate, but this is fine. All right, right quick, let me go ahead and go into our inventory. I'm going to go ahead and pick us out a bed. I guess we can do a black bed. That would be fun to kind of break up the teal, have like a black accent. We can put that where the pressure plate is. And also we can go ahead and get some torches. So that's the lever. Where's the regular just torches? Here we are. Get a torch there. So we are going to have to put lights out here. So I might as well do that while it's dark. So maybe we can do one right here and one right here. There we go. And now let's go ahead and I want to place a bed down just over here for us to sleep on so we can skip through the night. So let's go ahead, skip through the night. We got a whole wall built, you guys. A whole wall. All right, so let's go ahead and continue this. So I did say it was going to be 2 layers. Let's see. We need to make this like one more tile tall, and oh my goodness, I keep trying to like go upwards like you would in The Sims with the E button, but it just brings up our inventory. It's spacebar to go up, spacebar to go up. All right, so we can do that as like a little entryway area. Maybe we actually take off this layer of bricks. We can have one there, but then have it like this, and that has the little entryway poking out. Maybe we'll also expand it to be this size so it goes all the way around like a frame, and then we can build onto this. So let's go ahead and put the top layer on, like the roof. How big do we want to make this? Because we are doing a second layer on top, but I think the second layer is probably going to be kind of smaller. I feel like that would just be the wisest choice. So we want to do the bottom layer a decent size. So we have that, and then should it be like in the center or to the side or to the back? I'm thinking maybe could do the next layer all the way in the back, or maybe even like this. We could put a door here to make it really like a balcony, and then if we go under we can put like a ceiling basically, which would also double as a floor on the top layer. Bam, boom, bam. There we go, ma'am. Okay, that's enough room to walk under here. Let's go ahead and make this layer. So let's see, that's tall enough for the door +1, and we'll do it like that. We have like windows up here. I like that idea. And then let's go back down here, and I said I was gonna make this floor wood, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. We can go ahead and delete the flooring. I guess I can go ahead and place these down. There we go. Alright, and then let's go ahead and place the floor down. I'm hoping I like the flooring because I don't really want to pick out another one. I guess that works. It doesn't look bad. And now we can go ahead and put this corner piece here so we can line up the walls correctly, and then we can place down the wall. I think that looks better as a window situation instead of like one weird one in the middle. And then honestly, I'm thinking no windows on this wall, and then we'll mimic these windows over here, and we can put, should I do yellow? I'm thinking actually now maybe we do orange instead, because that would match the floors a little bit better. Let's see how I like this. Let's go ahead and do number 7 and do this. Again, normally wouldn't be my first choice, but it's funky. It's funky. It kind of makes me think of like Sims 4 Island Living, which is kind of a vibe considering, you know, this is supposed to be like a Sims channel and we're going for like a beachy cabin. So it kind of works. And put these here and put these here. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and actually put the door up here and then fill in this wall here. And honestly, I kind of want to put like a wall blocking off the balcony and then just like one in front here. I feel like that's cute. It has a little balcony moment, and then we can put little torches, but put a torch here, a torch here. That's nice. So we have a little balcony here and go into the bed so we can get back into the daylight. So let's go ahead and sleep the night away. All right, we are back. It is the morning. So we are going to go ahead and go back to this and go up, and let's go ahead and do the roof, because I kind of like imagined the floor tiling being what we use for the roof. I don't know why, but it just seems like it would be a fun idea. Let's go ahead and delete this very top row, because that's where I'm going to start the roof line. And it kind of can look like a wooden or a straw roof or something, which would be fun. If you didn't notice, my technique is always to put the corners first. I don't know why, that's just the easiest way to do it to me. I'm not really concerned if they're up or down on these, but we can do it like this, and then add a layer like this, and then let's go ahead and go up one, and we can have a middle piece. That's kind of how I imagine the roof piece going, and then maybe we can even add some pieces here to kind of bring out the patio. Let's see, where do I want to start placing windows though? Because I'm thinking maybe that we could put this window here. So let's go ahead and put some orange glass panes here. We want to go all the way across. I do like doing a window all the way across. That looks nice. We could also do like it all the way around in glass. That wouldn't look bad. I actually like that. Okay, so we can do this, and then maybe here we can have just full walls of glass. So we can do this here, and before I close out, let me put a bed in here, because this is where I wanted the bed to go. If I can get through the hole. There we go. So put the bed here, and I want to place it like this. All right, there we go. Maybe we do chest. It makes sense for the bedroom to have chests in it. So let's go ahead and get a chest. Oh, it was on this tab. Okay, a chest here, and we can place them on either side. This here, and we'll go ahead and do a torch. Can we do it like in the ceiling? Yes. And then we have to somehow have a ladder up into here. Out here. It looks like you don't even need a lever, so I don't know why I put a lever out there. When I saw the lever, I just assumed it was needed, but it seems to work fine without it. We can delete this and put a ladder. One piece can go here, but then we can go over here and put these up on the side. Maybe we have a ladder on either side, and that will get us up to the bedroom area. Should we do a stair? Maybe that would be better. So we could have like a stair. I guess we could make it where this comes out like this, and we could do like little pieces here as if it's like a column with a lantern in it. Does that look totally weird? I feel like that may look totally weird. Maybe if we went ahead and went in with the wood and went like that, I feel like that helps make this a little less weird. It is a weird build, but every time I build something in Minecraft, it turns out somewhat weird. Maybe place these like this. Maybe if we're gonna do that, we can take this off and give more room on the balcony. I don't hate that. I feel like I should hate that, but I don't hate that. So we can do that. Maybe we can do these like this, bam bam bam, and then we can just make this like a flat roof, I guess. Okay, the roof I do care about if it is the square or the regular. I just want the regular, so let's put these down like this, and we could even do a little piece like this, maybe go up here and do this. I don't feel like that looks horrible. It's definitely more of like a modern cabin than what I was originally going to go for, but I don't hate it. And maybe we can do like some glass right here. I bring that out a little bit. And also, this is bothering me. Let's go ahead and put this where it's like the others. Okay, I feel like that's nice for like a weird modern beachy cabin type vibe. Oh yeah, I was placing the glass here. All right, there we go. And I think that looks nice. I think what I really want to do is come out here and first of all, let's delete this bed. We don't need this anymore. But we could put like a little seating area with a fire pit. I don't know why that sounds so nice to me, but it does. So maybe let's expand the porch a little bit. Let's put this tile out here. Okay, we have that side done. And then just do the same thing on this side. Oh, it's starting to get dark in here. Well, let's go ahead and get this going. Oh, hello, Mr. Octopus. Maybe we could get this going on this side. And then let's go ahead and go up into our bedroom. And we put a block where the ladder is supposed to go. Well, that doesn't help us. Honestly, delete that though, so we can still get under it. We'll just have to walk around like this. I mean, I normally fly anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal, but if you weren't playing in creative mode, you want to be able to get up there without flying. All right. So let's sleep through the night in our orange and teal cabin here. There we go. So let's go back out here. But I was going to do this so I could do like a fire pit moment. So I like using the stairs as if they are chairs. I know that's weird, but it works. Okay, it works. Oh, that's kind of cute like that. There we go. I just had to place it from the opposite direction. And so we can do that. And then I want to go into E, and there is a fire pit that we can use. Place this down here. How cute is that? That's adorable. I love it. All right, so we have that. And unfortunately, I do think we have to either delete this and put more stairs. There we go. So you can get to the ladders easier. Alright, that's cute. That's cute. I did think it looked better when the wood was where the ladders are. I would rather it be functional than as cute as I want it. Yeah, I have to have at least 2 tiles to stand here. But maybe we can bring in the tile a little bit. So we could do a moment like this. Yeah, like that. That helps a little bit. And then we can put another glass paneling right here. I know the glass doesn't go anywhere. It's mainly just for decoration, but I like it. Okay, I like it. And then honestly, I'm thinking maybe we could just have like some flowers around the balcony. So let's go back into our inventory, look at the flower options. We have these teal flowers which fit the vibe, so we could go with those, and maybe some like yellow and white flowers. Those are cute. And then we could get like a bush moment, just like a regular. So let's go here, and first of all, let's go and do, I'm kind of thinking delete some of this and replace it with grass, and then have like a garden moment. So we could do like a bunch of bushes here, or do I want to do, maybe I should do like hedge bushes. See if I like them. They're purple, but they're interesting for sure. So we put those there. Oh, they don't have a bush underneath. They're just like the top of a bush. I guess that works. I don't know, you guys. Whatever. Let's go ahead and delete this. Put this here. And then with this, go like this. You know what? I can live with that. And then we can go ahead and put some blue flowers down like this, like that, it lining up on either side. So we could do this. There we go. Wait, is that? Yeah, that has the same height on it. Okay. Put just wildflowers all around here. Just random wildflowers everywhere I want them. And this is about where I'm going to want the sand to start. So I'm going to keep some of them. Maybe put flowers through here. This. There we go. Bam, boom, bam. That's what I'm talking about, ma'am. Like I said, I was going to change this to sand. Erase all the grass. All right. Now let's go into the inventory. And I'm assuming, yeah, this is sand. Place all of the sand down. This over here will start. Drop down a little bit so I'm to the same level. And then I'm just going to start placing the sand. Oh yeah, I forgot the sand just drops. That's the thing. Alright, so I have finally got all the sand filled up, and it literally took till nightfall, but I'm going to take advantage of it being nightfall and put a torch in. So let's go ahead and start placing torches around so we can see a little bit better. So we have one here. Just kind of put one on like all the edges and stuff. Maybe we can do one here and one over here by this tree. And then we can do one by this tree, like right here. And then I kind of imagined us using this area as well. So we could possibly put like a torch, like right, let's delete this and put it like right here. I think would be good. So we can put one here and then delete this right here. There we go. And maybe we can put one more torch right here. And then as far as that goes, I think that's pretty much all we need the nighttime for. So let's go ahead and head on back to our bed. All right, it is morning time. So let's go ahead and head on back out to finish the build. So I'm thinking out here, we could probably have like a bunch of different areas. So we can have like, let's see, if we go into the mode, let's pick out what we need. We don't need furnaces until we go inside, but we could get a crafter and we can get composer, and then we can also go ahead and get a boat to put out on the water. And let's see, what else do we have here? We can put some more chests out. And then if we go over here, I don't really need the kitchen stuff until we get inside, but we can put down crafting table. Well, I guess the crafting table, there could be crafting tables inside. And I think with that pretty much fills up our inventory so we can put stuff out. So right here, I'm thinking we have the like compost and stuff. We can have a compost here and here, little stairs here, and like pretend that they're actually seats. So we have like benches on the side of the house. What if we had a crafter station here? So we can do 2 of these. We could go ahead and put the chest on the other side. So we have storage there. And then we need like a crafting table area. So, and maybe do that inside where the kitchen is as well. Well, let's actually, yeah, I feel like there would be more room in here. So we can have the kitchen against this back wall. Maybe as soon as you come in, there's like 2 chests on either side for like storage. And then let's go ahead and put the crafting tables in the middle. So we could have a crafting table there. So we have that workstation. And then we have to go and get the actual ovens and stuff. A smoker and furnace. So let's go ahead. And I kind of imagined like a wall of furnaces. And then I kind of imagine there being compost like in the middle, and then we can have like a table area over here, or I guess we could put the compost right here. Maybe we can have like a corner table. So let's go get a table. I don't know if this is actually a table, but it kind of looks like a table. So we're gonna use this and then use the stairs as a fake chair. So let's go ahead and do that there. There we go. It looks like a little dining table. And it's right by the window. How cute is that? Okay, I like that. So we have a little corner table, a little crafting area, a little kitchen. Don't we have like bookcases? Oh, here's the bookcase. Yeah, we have a literal bookshelf. So let's put one of these in. And then maybe if we're going to put the bookshelf, we could go ahead and also grab the enchantment table, which I know is here somewhere. Here it is. So we can do one of these. And also, while we're in here, I thought maybe having a bee hive would be a good idea. Not a bee's nest, a bee's hive. And we could do that. We could also put a bell. So first we want to do the bookshelves here. And then I guess we could put the enchantment table up here on the top. So you have to like use it like that. And then I feel like something needs to go right here. So we have that one. There we go. We have some paintings there. That'll be good. And I guess we should get some more light in this situation. And we can put maybe the torches right here. That's nice. Okay, so we can have that as this moment, and that can be our whole like living space area. I feel like that's good for a cute little tropical cabin vibe. Oh, it's dark outside again already. Okay, well, I guess let's go ahead, get into bed, and we will sleep the night away. And then I want to do like a little dock area that we could put our boat in. So let's go ahead and place these down like here. I guess the dock could be like over here, but first maybe we should put some of these decorations out. I did forget I was going to do that. So let's go ahead and we can put a bell. I don't think we need the pad, so we could do it like there. I was gonna put a beehive area out here, so we can put like a bunch of beehives like right here. Maybe it should be stacked on top of each other. We can have a lot of beehives. This sim can really be into bees. And then maybe we can put like a fake little stair moment here. Well, fake chair with the stairs. And let's put a torch out here so we can see. So we have that there, and then we are going to do a little dock area. So I think I want to do the dock in just the jungle wood, and we could just do the regular planks. Maybe we can also get some junglewood stairs. And let's see, I kind of want to get a fence. There's not a fence made out of the junglewood though, which is unfortunate. Or is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, never mind. So let's go ahead and get this situation here. We can put that there. We can go ahead and start building our dock. It's gonna start right here. So we can have like a path that goes directly to it. So we could have this path here and it will lead to a dock right here. So let's go ahead and place these down here so the water goes away. Here we go. So let's place this here and then place this. And this be like a little porch area out to the dock. Let's just keep going out because we want to have like a dock that can walk on, but I also want to have gate moment to where we can trap our boat in here. So let's go ahead and maybe, how big do we want this dock? So we can do that and then just fill this in here. Like I feel like it could really be expanded upon this way, maybe like twice. And then we do need a closed off area, quote unquote. So I feel like the best way to do this is let's go ahead and put cut out area here. Maybe we can even make it a smaller cutout area like this. And then we're gonna need one more, this. And then this is where I want to take fence. We're gonna do a little sneak moment and we are going to place it here and then we're going to put the fence in there, put our boat in so we could have that boat. Oh, since when does the boats have stuff on them? And we can put some torches out here so we can see at night. So we have our little dock area. Maybe we should fill this in with sand a little bit. So let's go ahead and put the sand down. It kind of goes almost to the dock because maybe the move should be to have water go here. So like this, there should be maybe just wood here. I was gonna have this try to be like a skinnier path in the middle, but I think it would look better just with this like this. So let's go ahead and just fill these in here. It can just be a longer dock, I guess. But now that makes me want to put this here. There we go, like this. I was gonna just do a small dock, but you know, go big or go home. I feel like it's the vibe here. So let's go ahead and go here. There we go. I feel like that's a nice little dock area. And then we can put some torches so there's more light at night. Oh yeah, I said I was going to do like fake little benches over here. So maybe we can go here and put like these like this. I don't want a corner piece. I just want these to be like this. Should we do it all the way to here? I feel like we should do it all the way to here. So we have that little bench moment. Or I guess I could do the corner bench there and then do like a wraparound. That's kind of nice. I like that. So we have a little wraparound deck here. Should I do some? I feel like there needs to be something right here. So we could do like a little fake table in the same place here. So like this, like that would be better. Maybe if we delete this side. There we go. That looks better. It looks a little too crowded with the table being that big. We could do it like that and have a little seating area. Maybe we can do a little like shack on the beach or something. Like nothing too crazy. Like we could just do like this little moment here. Maybe this could be like the quote unquote bathroom. We can just pretend it's a bathroom like this and have a little door maybe over here. If we're gonna have a door, it's gonna need to be one more wider. Yeah, like that. And then we can put the door there. And honestly, we're already using this door, so might as well keep at it. And then we can just make this like a plain box. I wouldn't mind having like a glass roof. That could be a fun addition. So let's put these as little wood pieces here as the floor. Then go like this. There we go. And then we can go ahead and grab the same glass we've been using. And we can go ahead and maybe we can have a whole just layer of glass here. We're gonna do this like this, and we can surround the actual glass roof with this layer and have it be a little poke out roof like the other one. There we go. Perfect. I wish we could do another layer. I guess we could do like that. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we have a glass roof there into this little bathroom. Did I delete the door? We have that as the little bathroom shack there. Of course, we don't really have a toilet in the game, so I can't put like an actual toilet, but it's still fun to pretend here. I feel like the beach needs to be expanded upon. I feel like we need more sand in this area. So let's go ahead and put the sand here. It doesn't need to be like right up to this part of the dock. I feel like this should have a little bit of space there. Expand upon it like this. So if we could go ahead and fill this in here. Does that look good? Maybe we can put a torch like here and a torch here, and we can put a torch on this corner. I don't hate this. It could definitely be worse. Oh, did I do that on purpose? I feel like I did that on purpose, but I don't like the way it looks. So maybe we can put the sand back. So let's go ahead and put this here. All right. I feel like the building itself looks weird. Like I feel like it needs something. Maybe we can take this wood and like expand on the building a little bit. Like we have this little empty section here. We could do something with this. So like have this line up and be like a column moment maybe. We have like that. Do we want to do that on both sides? I feel like that would help a lot actually. I want it to be the same height as the other one, but I don't remember how tall I made the other one. It actually looks better, slightly shorter, so maybe we can come here and delete this one. And then I wouldn't mind putting torches on top, so like it's like their little light. But other than that, I can't really think of anything else we too much desperately need. Like I think we have most of the basics covered, plus some. So maybe this time I will call it here because I think this video has probably been long enough and I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out. When I have the wheel of objects, like I'll put like a plumb bob or like a bunny, or you know, I could put like a heart, but it has to be like an object and then build off of that. It'll be more of a challenge, which I feel like would be a little bit more fun than just me building this random like beachy cabin moment. But I did enjoy just doing this like beachy cabinet moment. I know it's a little bit of a weird build, but I think it was fun for my first time playing Minecraft in a few years and my first time recording Minecraft on camera. But for now, guys, I think I'm gonna end this one here. I hope you're enjoying me playing games besides The Sims. And if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. Basically, I play Sims and now other games as well. So feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. All right, bye!